Hello everybody, Ridewith Peterson. Today it is Sunday, May 27th, 2018. It is 9:10 in the morning. I'm going to make a really simple video explaining why I have the BMW, why I decided to get the BMW back, why UberX is a failure, why UberSELECT, Uber Black, Uber Lux works for me. It's just really basic math when it comes down to it. And it starts with this very simple fact. In order for me to survive, for me to have the type of life that I hope to have, so I can grow and be a better person and contribute more to society, I need to make $200 a day. Really simple. Let's just start with that fact, okay? I need $200 a day. So right now, the only viable skill I have that I can immediately put to use that can help me do that is to drive. I love to drive. I love to drive. I love to drive. Hey, do what you love and it's not work. Why do you think I have a great attitude? Because I'm doing what I love to do. And I'm willing to go through a little bit of pain to make this thing work. But why should I? Just do some math. So here are some facts, things that I have already proven in my 2 years as a rideshare driver. As an UberX driver, when I am online for 14 hours a day, 6 days a week, and I'm actually driving the car for 9 hours as per the Uber app and the Lyft app. I'm driving for 9 hours, but I'm online for 14 hours. The most I can make pushing myself to 14 hours a day online is $150 a day. So already as an UberX driver, I have lost because I am short $50 what I need to make. But here's what you need to consider. You need to consider the car, the insurance, the fuel, and the phone. Those are the minimum things you need in order to drive. Now, mind you, I didn't talk about car washes, and I didn't talk about the taxes, okay? So, if you take $150, which is what I will earn as an UberX driver. Now, if you're able to make more than $200 as an UberX driver, God bless you. I haven't been able to do that. I am not going on hypotheticals when I run these numbers because if I depend on hypotheticals, I'm already losing. I'm already deluding myself. But I know if I push myself to 14 hours a day, I'm going to make $150 a day. That's why I stopped UberX a month into it. If you take $150, and let's say I have no car payment, $0 for the car payment. I pay $10 for car insurance. Now, mind you, I break down all my costs by the day, not by the month, by the day, okay? $150 I make during the day, no car payment, $10 a day for insurance, $45 for fuel because, see, you got to put gas in the car every day. And I subtract $3 for the phone because the phone is $60 a month. That leaves me with $92 that I've earned. And from that $92, I've got to also deal with the taxes, car wash, rent, food, utilities, all those other fun things we call living in America. $92 times 20 days a month. Now, mind you, even though I plan on working 6 days a month, to keep it realistic, I'm going to say, look, I'm working 5 days a week. I'm not going to push myself to force myself to work 6 days a week, but just in case I have to, I'm already covered. That leaves me with $1,840. Now, for some people, that $150 a day that they make, it could actually work, you know. After I'm done paying $1,100 a month in rent, that leaves me with $840. And maybe, $740. And maybe I could make it swing. But do I really want to work 14 hours a day, every day in an UberX car, dealing with all the problems with UberX? No, I don't want to do that. I really don't. I did it, and you know what? I'd rather go back to the bus if I want to deal with that drama. But let's look at what I'm really dealing with when I rent the car, okay? Because see, one of the benefits of renting the vehicle is maintenance is not my responsibility. The insurance is not my responsibility because those things are covered in the rental car. When the rental car gets to be too old, I just give them the rental car and I take another one. I don't incur any debt. I'm not paying $200 a month for a 72-month car loan, and I already know the car is going to be worn out in 2 years. Why would I take out a 6-year loan on a car that's going to be dead in 2 years? I still got 4 years of payments left on it. That's not a wise move. So it's like, hey, I could either take out a 2-year loan on the car and own it, or I could rent the car because the money works out the same way, and save a boatload on insurance while I'm at it, and in maintenance. And all I'm paying for is fuel. That's why I rent cars, because I don't have to deal with the depreciating product. I don't have to worry about taking out cheap car loans thinking I'm getting ahead when ultimately I'm really not. So I rent the car. All right, so $150 minus $55 minus nothing for insurance, minus $45 for fuel, because now I'm putting gas in the car every day, minus $3 for the phone. That leaves me with $47 a day. And mind you, when I have this car, I told you that my goal with the Hyundai is to make $50 a day with the vehicle. I can work with 47 bucks. I mean, come on, that's only $3. But mind you, I'm throwing in the fuel cost, the phone cost also, because you need a phone in order to do this thing. If you don't have a phone, you're not working. So I'm left with $47 with the Hyundai. If you take $47, multiply that times 20 days, that leaves you with $940. So I can do everything else, but I can't pay my rent. I have no money for rent. So now let's go to the BMW. Let's look at the BMW and see how this car works. $375 a day I make with this car. I have driven this car long enough to know if I do what I'm supposed to, I will make $375 in this car, guaranteed. I will do it comfortably. I will do it enjoyably. I will be looking good. I will be feeling good. And if I want, I can make $600 if I want with a private client in this car. And that's on the cheap side. Talk to most limo companies out there, and they will tell you they're not giving up this car for $600. It ain't going to happen. But I'll do it, okay? But to keep it simple, I say, hey, I'm cool with $375 a day, okay? But if you want me as a private driver, you're not going to hire me for $375 a day. So $375 minus $125, which is what I pay for this car, okay? That includes a BMW 7 Series that gets me on Select, Black, and Lux. I can also use this car on my private Select account, and I can also use this car on my personal Lyft account, and I can get it for private clients. That's what the $125 costs. Now, right now, the Uber, the private Uber and the private Uber and the private Lux and private clients, that's kind of not an option right now for me. But you know what? I got over my issues. We're moving forward from that. I decided to readjust my attitude. We're moving forward, okay? Because I looked at the bigger picture. And so I said, I'm going to get this car back. $375 minus $125. I pay nothing for the insurance because that's included with the car payment that I make the $325 with the $125 with. Minus $40 for fuel. I spend a little less money in gas with this car because I drive half as much. So I only have to fill it up every other day to take care of the clients. Minus $3 for the cell phone. That leaves me with $207 a day. Guess what? I made my goal. I have accomplished $200 a day, and I'm in a substantially more expensive car. But look at the price categories I can put this car in versus what I can't do with that. With an UberX car, I am stuck with UberX, UberPool, Lyft Classic, and Lyft Line. Unless I get a TCP, I can't have private clients in that car. Why? And when you think about it, when you have a private client and they're hiring a private vehicle, they're not trying to get in a Prius, they're trying to get in this. So I'm like, hey, I'm doing myself a favor with this car. But hey, people think I'm stupid, I'm delusional, and I'm crazy for having this car. Okay, so let's do some more math. $207 a day times 20 days is $4,140. Well, you know what? I'm making what I made when I was a bus operator. I have enough money to pay my rent. I have enough money to go to Fleming's and have, what's my favorite thing at Fleming's? Let me see. I got to remember because it's been a while since I've been to Fleming's because y'all know I'm going through money issues right now. Sea bass, yes. I can treat myself to a sea bass every other month with their carrot cake and some orange juice. And those onion rings, they're the bomb. And then, of course, I can buy regular groceries. You know, I like oatmeal. And, I don't know, pay my taxes. You know, and still have some money left over so I can invest in crypto and buy some penny stocks. And maybe one day, my God, buy a house. You know, and I'm self-employed. And I'm doing all right. So here's the deal. Through the video, you saw the math that I went from, and I did that. That's why I have the BMW. That's why I decided to get the vehicle back, because I'm like, you know what? I could go back to struggling as an UberX driver, or I could make things right with the people who put me in this car and say, you know what? Let's try this thing again. And that's what I did. I hope this video gives a little bit more clarity on why I have the BMW. I'm trying to explain it to you, but you know what? I'm still going to be said that I'm delusional, I'm stupid, and I'm crazy. So I'm going to work with that now. And I'm going to do it in alphabetical order. C, crazy, delusional, and stupid. CDS. I like that. That's good. Take care, people. Have a good one.